From 347 New York, this is Good Day New York. Stay safe, my hearts.
Yo, what's good, y'all? We live from the Bronx today. We in MLT Soul Food Market. And so today we're just going to be interviewing different vendors and see what they're about. There's a lot of great brands out here that y'all have to tap into. 347, hope y'all enjoy. We're here today with...
Miriam, aka Yummy's Kitchen, not aka Miriam and Yummy's Kitchen.
So when I came off the elevator, I smelled the food and I saw you and I was like, okay, I got to see what you guys are about. So what did you guys cook today for this event?
So for this event, we did suya wings, honey jerk chicken, mac and cheese, jollof rice, but not this Nigerian and Ghanaian jollof rice. We did Senegalese jollof rice, which is also known as chep. We did white rice, oxtail, and we also did sweet chili shrimp. And I wanted to diversify my menu a little bit, so most of the time I always include mac and cheese, of course, because I feel like that's everybody's favorite.
Yeah,
I always do jerk chicken, but I'm like, let me change it up and do honey jerk chicken because I've never sold that at a pop-up before. Oxtail is a favorite, but it's expensive, so
yeah,
I still added it.
Very.
I still added it on there because I love me some oxtail, so I'm like, I'll pay the price. So I added it on there. And then the sweet chili shrimp, this is actually my first time ever making sweet chili shrimp. And
How would you rate it? Be unbiased. How would you rate
I'm not gonna lie, I will rate my sweet chili shrimp a 10. Okay. And I'm not being biased. I grilled it, okay? I grilled it. And I live in an apartment, so clock it. But I did grill the shrimp. And then I finished it off with some sweet chili sauce. And a lot of people don't like spicy. I noticed that a lot of things on my menu was a little spicy. So I wanted to, even though it is sweet chili shrimp, I didn't want it to be too spicy because, everything can't be spicy. So it has a little chili taste, but also very sweet. It's really good.
So you mentioned jollof rice. What country do you feel like has the best jollof rice?
Senegal.
Are you from
I'm from Senegal. I'm from Mali. I'm from West Africa, Mali. I've had Nigerian and Ghanaian jollof rice. It's good, don't get me wrong. But I think Senegal takes top tier. And it's just different. The aroma, the taste, the diversity, the Nigerians and Ghanaians, it's good. But I'm telling you, go to Senegal. It's the best. The best, yes.
What made you want to start this? And what basically made you want to start your own cooking business?
So if you know me and you're watching this, you know I love to cook. I'm the friend that you could wake up at 3 a.m. saying you're hungry and I will get up and cook for you. I just like to cook. What really made me start was a year and a half ago. It was my oldest sister's birthday. Y'all don't need to know her age, but it was her birthday. And she lives in Jersey, so she wanted to do a rooftop event where she invited her friends and have a diverse display of food. And so she wanted to cater it or get it from someone else, and I was like, no, I'll cook it. And then she was like, okay, but I want cupcakes. I said, no, I'll cook it. She said, you gonna make everything? I said, yes, I'll make everything. I'll make the drinks, I'll make everything.
Wow, okay.
So
good sister.
was I literally made everything, and that was my first time ever actually catering for anything ever. I mean, I've cooked for my friends before, but actually catering, that was my first time. And my video just went viral, and after that I'm like,
I got something here.
I want to cook for other people. I really truly do love cooking. Guys, I've been up since I didn't sleep, literally. So
Wow.
After this, I'm going to sleep, but it's tiring. So I feel like this is something that you have to actually love doing because cooking is not easy. It takes time. I thought I was going to get here early and on time before 10, and I got here at 11:30, and I didn't sleep. So imagine I slept. So yeah.
Do you find you have a hard time trying to keep a recipe authentic?
If I never made something before, I usually look it up on Instagram or TikTok. And sometimes you want to just copy what the person did.
Yeah.
But sometimes as I'm cooking, I'm like, I don't like how this tastes. So let me change something up. Let me add this. Let me take this out. It can be hard if you're just going for the exact recipe that the person made. But I feel like I know what I like to taste and what my taste buds are. So I always change recipes to what I want, how I want it to be. And also my mom cooked when she was younger and stuff. So I get a lot of my recipes from my mom and just trying stuff, honestly. I'll just wake up and be like, I want to try a chicken that tastes like this. Let me see what ingredients I need to add for it to taste like this. So
What's something that you've tried and you were surprised that, oh, I made this really good, and you were scared to start it?
honestly, oxtail, guys.
Yeah, that oxtail's hard because you have to season it literally the night before, and just let it marinate literally the night before.
And also, like oxtails, like there's oxtail and there's oxtail. Like there's like the Caribbean oxtail where like
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
gravy.
I'm from Jamaica. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
so
yeah.
so like I'm not Jamaican, so I don't want to have no Jamaican come to me and be like, "Yeah, oxtail is nasty." So I make sure that when you eat the oxtail, it's like this is oxtail, like, cause I've had oxtail before at restaurants, and I'm like, this is watery.
It's really like a hit or miss.
Yeah, like it's a hit or miss anywhere, honestly, but it's always a hit here. So yeah, that's something that when I tried a lot before I even started selling it, like, because I'm like, no, I need this to taste like the Jamaicans, and it tastes like the Jamaicans. So yeah.
So you mentioned TikTok and Instagram, right? How do you feel about cooking for social media? Because I know I obviously see a lot of people cooking different stuff on Instagram. How do you feel about that?
I love it. I'm not gonna lie. I love cooking videos. Like I could watch it all day, and I feel like it's inspiring. I create my own cooking videos myself, but I want to shout out everyone, not only chefs but anyone that decides to post a cooking video, because it is not easy. Like if it takes me 2 hours to make a meal, if I'm recording, it takes me 4 to 5. Wow. So it takes double the time, and I feel like you watch the video in 20 seconds or even a minute,
right,
but
crazy.
it took me the whole day to make that video. So I really love cooking videos. My goal is to make more cooking videos. It's just very time consuming.
If that's something you really love, you just have to put the time in, and it's gonna,
Yeah.
grow on its own.
No, yeah. And if you guys follow me on Instagram at Yummy's Kitchen, 2 underscores, on my personal Instagram, Mary __ Yum, 3 M's. I'm actually gonna do a series in November where I post cooking videos for 30 days because
Okay.
November is Thanksgiving time, so I want to provide recipes for people to try, some new recipes that I've never tried before, but we're gonna try it together. And yeah, so check it out.
And so, who's like a unsung hero that pushed you or influenced you to cook?
My mom.
Shout
Like,
out to moms.
yeah, shout out to my mom and shout out to my brothers at MLT because they always push me like, oh, you should start cooking, you should sell food. And like, I may not look shy, but I'm very shy. So they'll be like, no, come to this event. Like, even I'm here today because of them. Like, they did not have to tell me, like, hey, come sell food. But like, they always look out for me when there's events to cater for, or even their friends and stuff. They be like, oh, book Miriam, she does this, she does that. And shout out to my mom too, because my mom was cooking since she came to America. Like, that was like her first job. She was selling food out her house, and like, my mom could cook. So if you think I could cook, you gotta try my mom's food.
Not for sure. Shout out to MLT and all the moms out there.
Yeah.
What's like a food villain? What's something that you'll never cook?
Bean. I lied. No, because I've cooked beans before. Pork. So I'm Muslim.
Yeah,
I'm not
no.
gonna cook.
Yeah, no pork. But pork sponsors still, and another one is if aliens came and they were like, yo, Marion, we need something for you to cook for the aliens. What's something that you'll cook for them and you know that they're not gonna destroy us?
I would make them some mac and cheese, because if you know my mac and cheese hits. I will make them some lamb chops because I want to make them feel luxurious. And we got to add some greens. So I think I'll make them some collard greens. I love
Okay.
collard greens.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
so with some smoked turkey necks in there, yeah, they never going to kill us.
First of all, I want to say thank you. Thank you for letting me interview you. And what's your Instagram handles for people to find you?
Okay, so my personal Instagram is Mary, Mary, 2 underscores YUMM, Mary _ Yum. And my cooking page, or my catering business page, is Yummy's Kitchen with 2 underscores. So Yummy, YUMMYSKITCHEN, 2 underscores. Yes.
We're gonna have that right here.
Yes.
Just for you.
Yes. Thank you guys so much, and I appreciate you for
I
coming.
appreciate you. I appreciate you for giving me your time.
Yes.
So we got blessed with a plate of food from Yummy's Kitchen, and I'm going to try it and let you know how I think it is. Don't be afraid to follow. You know, when you have your next wedding, birthday, all that good stuff with food, anything, don't forget to tap in. Yeah, get in there. Wow, okay. I'm gonna try the rice. Oh shit. With the oxtail gravy, this is great. I gave it a 10 out of 10. The greens. Got me some greens. Okay, calm. I don't know the name, but it's good. And the shrimp. Wow. Wow, I'm gonna save this for later, but this is great. Thank you, Yummy's Kitchen, for the food. Thank you so much. He's right there. Thank you so much. Get it. Thank you so much for the food. I really appreciate it. Please check her out. You know, any catering events, any food events, Yummy's Kitchen. Can I get your name?
Yeah, I'm Ron Cavanaugh, Executive Director of the Literary Freedom Project. What we try to do is build literary programs here in the Bronx, mainly for adults, but for anybody in the community.
So what made you start this? Why'd you want to start?
So I started this over 30 years ago with the idea of elevating black and brown voices. We wanted to create a literary magazine specifically for writers of African descent.
Okay.
We started that in 1998, and that morphed into a website called mosaicbooks.com. Out of that became a conference, the Mosaic Literary Conference, which is actually still going on and taking place this November at the Andrew Friedman Home. And then about 7 years ago, we were looking for a way to really engage our community on a regular basis. And we started a book club called One Book, One Bronx, with the idea of inviting everybody from the community, mainly adults, to sort of come together and just discuss books and discuss ideas and to build a community around books and reading.
Thank you. I feel like that is amazing because us as black men and black people, we have to read, because I feel like reading opens up our mind. We get to learn, we get to strengthen our vocabulary and learn about new cultures. So when you started it, what have you seen in the community? What have you seen change since you started this book
Since I started the book club, what I've seen is that there is a need for this, that there were people all around the borough who were struggling with books. Like so many of us, we pick up a book, we put it down, or they weren't really committed to continuing that book. And in building this community, the difference between our book club and other book clubs is we meet every week. So we are building a community around books. It's not just here's a book, go off in the corner and read. We're asking people to come together in person and virtually for each book and discuss that book. The whole idea is if you reach a point in the book, you'll have somebody to lean on.
During your book club, what's one moment that you saw where you thought this is why I do it?
We were reading a book. We actually started with Bronx Native a couple blocks away, and we were getting small turnout, like 5, 6 people. That's how you start. But when you start, you want to just start big.
Yeah. But people don't know that's the
right.
That's
so
the
that
groundwork
5 or
that you have to
6, and we kept getting like 5, 6, 3 people. And I was like, we can't continue this way. And then we read a book by Audre Lorde called Sister, the activist, queer writer called Sister Outsider. And 45 people came. And I was like, okay, this is what people want. This is how we sort of, not just featuring her, but like being more connected to the community. It just felt like we sort of hit our pace. And once those 45 people came, it's been like that ever since. I think people just had to know about us, really.
What books have you guys covered that reflect the Bronx culture?
We read all kinds of books. The goal of our books is not to go into a book club reading a quote-unquote good book. We're trying to read any book that we read. We wanted to reflect the people of the Bronx. So this summer, we've actually spent reading fiction and nonfiction book by Haitian authors.
Okay. Can I ask you why Haitian authors?
Because there's so much going on in Haiti right now. We hear about it in the news, but we don't know what really we only know what the news is telling us. So our goal is always to sort of build this community where people can come together and discuss whatever they feel is important to that conversation. And we knew that by reading these books, we would get more Haitian participants who would then sort of tell us, no, that's not true. My auntie is still in Haiti and she's going through X, Y, Z. Or, this is important to what Haitians are really dealing with on the island. So we're trying to find these points of honesty and truth in everything that we read.
Have you noticed any genres that reflect your community throughout your years of having the book club?
Yeah, people like nonfiction. We want both men and women to attend, but it's usually women. So they like.
Why do you feel only women attend?
Oh man, that's like I need a degree in psychology for that one. But I think men want to read.
Self-help books.
Yeah, yeah.
I feel like I am a victim of that, but I'm trying to venture out and read more books that are not self-help, more informational books about different cultures and stuff like that.
Yeah. And so even though we read nonfiction books, we tend not to read self-help books. So the nonfiction books we read are like by Audre Lorde, Angela Davis, Toni Morrison, Bell Hooks. And oftentimes in their narratives, they are pointing at black manhood, like to step up or be more involved or just to be an active part of this broader community. And I think that, again, I got to get my degree, but I think that kind of like repels men. Like men don't want to sit through Bell Hook, not universally, so not all men, but a lot of men don't want to sit through Bell Hooks. And I've been grappling with this more so, like, are men comfortable in spaces they feel are dominated by women?
Okay,
And that vulnerability that women bring to conversations. I think that is more the issue than the self-help nonfiction books. That in these communities, they'll have to be vulnerable. Now, we do get men to come, but oftentimes the men will sit quietly and listen week after week while the women are just actively participating.
So what's your favorite book right now?
Oh, man, that's a tough one. So I'm going to say that last year, we spent the entire year reading James Baldwin and books by James Baldwin. And I'm not going to answer your question directly, but but one of the things about James Baldwin, which makes him this legendary figure and person, was going back to that vulnerability that we were both speaking about, but also this honesty of pointing the finger at society in the way that all black people feel, but we don't have those platforms to sort of exercise that sort of right to free speech that he did, that he spoke, the sort of popular term is speaking truth to power. He did that relentlessly throughout his activism and his writing career.
So you like that he's not afraid to attack who's in power?
Yeah, he'll go on TV and say, the white person is blah, 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 And we as kind of like disempowered black people, and I say that because we don't have access to the microphone, the media.
I agree, because it's run by, the big corporations.
When he got his chance, just like Malcolm X, he didn't step away from it. He went full forward into it and leaned into it. So, So it's not one book that he's written, or but it's his life.
Okay.
Really.
So if you had to host a block party for your event, what book would you base it off of? What would you base it off of? What would the theme be? Like, what book would you say would want to characterize your block party?
Oh my God, that's a tough one. I just finished a book called The Black Joy Project by Cleva Cruz. And I've been really focusing on that book as a way to go into next year and frame what we will do next year. It is about the places where black people can find joy in like ordinary spaces.
I like that answer.
I'm going to say that. That's my answer.
If aliens came to you and the fate of the world, if the aliens came to you, right, and you had to give them a book that described, I guess, I want to say the Bronx, I don't want to say everywhere, that described the Bronx, what book would you make them read?
Man, I might make them. So this is not a Bronx book, but it is a book that we read. So anything by Octavia Butler, please, the alien, give it to them. I'll buy it for them. But we did read Bloodchild, which is a book of short stories by Octavia Butler. They might read that. Parable of the South Sower, Parable of the Talent was really germane last year because a lot of the things that she wrote about actually seemed like they came to fruition, particularly earlier this year, last year. So read Octavia Butler. Yeah, definitely. You'll be all right.
Okay, thank you so much. Where could we find you? What's your handles? And where can we find you?
On social media, it's Literary Freedom Project, or you can search my name, Ron Kavanaugh with a K. I'm usually the same thing on all the platforms.
Okay, today we're here with.
Ebenezer Apia, the CEO of EzLifts.
So I came up the elevator, right, and I seen the push-up. what is?
Oh, the push-up.
Oh, the push-up board, right?
Yeah,
and I had to come over because I go to the gym as well. I try to, be fit. What is your business about?
Well, EzLifts is more so like a mindset. I really just have that as a logo, as a motto, just to be consistent. Like, I want people to know, like, going to the gym is not really about just going to the gym. It's fitness overall. I just have EzLifts there as, like, the more you do, the easier it gets, And it's not really about the gym. It's a mindset thing, So it's like the more you do, the easier it gets. And I think, like, I had that mindset in life, so I just put it to the gym. When I came up with that mindset and put it with my logo and everything, I knew that, like, EzLifts is something that is relatable to everyone. So I wanted to be more so of a movement. Like, every time somebody's doing something, it's an easy lift for them.
Okay, I definitely like the name because EzLift is like easy to say, and easy lift.
Yeah,
you get better every time you lift.
Yeah.
How do you bring community together with your mindset?
Well, so I'm glad that you brought that up because like the way I cater to my community, I host a lot of run clubs. Every Saturday I do a run club in Soundview Park. I was doing it since I think early May. So I did it in May. And then with that engagement, I was able to host my first annual EzLifts Field Day in July. So I get my community involved by just hosting events for them to come to. It was a run club, but then I felt like it was like intimidating to a lot of other people. So I made it like more inclusive and made it a run/walk club. Okay. So I do that, and then even when I go to the park, there's even people that don't even know about my what I got going on and stuff, and they'd be like they come and ask me, say, what are you doing? What is it for? So it's like I'm really just trying to cater to the community. Because I feel like a lot of people is timid with like the health journey or fitness. They don't know where to start. So I feel like starting the group is the best way or the easiest way to like start your process or your journey.
So recently, I feel like there's been a big influx of people running. Why do you like running?
Funny enough, bro, I do not like running. There's some things that you're good at, but it's just like you don't like doing it. So I run because like I had a whole fitness journey when I was like overweight, like over 280 pounds. So I use running as my mechanism just to help me lose weight. So I run just to lose weight. But then over time, because I was so disciplined and dedicated to running, it got easier. Yeah. No pun intended, So with that being said, I use running as a mechanism just to gather people all together. So it's like more so like discipline as a mental thing. So it's like if you're able to run and be consistent with that, you can do anything. Because running is not even about physicality; it's all mental. So it's a mechanism that trains your mentality.
Yeah, because like I basically like running because I feel like it's a therapy. You're just running and you go to different spots in your neighborhood or in the city that you never thought that you'd go to. So I really do enjoy running, and I picked it up last year because I was just like you. I didn't want to run. I didn't like running, but I like you. You look good. You feel good, so you're gonna run good. What's one thing that happened during your journey that was the reason why I really love doing this?
I think it was my gym journey. I think like me showing my progression in terms of how dedicated I was to reaching my goal. Just being overweight, it was just like a journey that I feel like everyone is intrigued in. And then once they see that you've accomplished that goal, they want to see how you did it. So I feel like I had a community, myself, my friends, my family that was motivating me to keep going, and they want to see my progress and they want to know how I did it and how do I do it. So I think it was a journey, like a vlog in a sense, where I just take people along with my journey and my lifestyle of like how I go about things.
I see like a lot of people do post their journeys, right? So how did you feel the first time you said you're Oreo? How did you feel the first time posting your whole body on Instagram?
So at first I was very I would say a very a big boy. I was a big boy. It's crazy because growing up I was very skinny. So posting my body was a little intimidating. I was very shy, nervous because it's people saw me as a skinny kid growing up. So for me to gain that much weight, you know, I use that as a level of motivation, you know. So it's like you see me now like this, but just watch the journey, the discipline, the motivation I have, and you're gonna see like how the physique I got now. You feel me? So I use that as a motivation, as a level of motivation, just to get me, because I know that I'm gonna progress to being something better that I want to see myself in.
Did you feel like when you did that, other people are gonna hold you accountable, and like it holds yourself accountable as well? As like I can't, post my body and then a month later look the same.
No, yeah, for sure. I feel like everybody hold me accountable. So it's like I'm very cognizant when I do certain things. So like when I go out, I try to lead by example. So it's like if I'm going out to like a family gathering or a friend gathering, I try not to like, everyone thinks I'm like a health fanatic, So like they see me drinking soda, they be like, oh, EzLifts. But it's like, it's all about a balance, maintaining. So they do hold me accountable, and I like it because it's like now they know that like they're helping me be more serious with my aspirations.
Not gonna lie, like I understand, but when I'm out and I'm not like in the gym setting, I like eat. Like if I'm hungry, I'm gonna eat.
No, yeah,
but
for sure. For sure.
What do you feel that EzLift provides that no one else can provide? Like what's one thing that you could provide that no one else could go to?
I think it's community engagement. Like I'm really here for the people. Like I want to be that helping hand that like anybody could come to me and be like, EzLifts, can you help me with this? Like I even train people for free from times, And it's not like I don't do it for the money. It's just like I want people to use me as a reference, like, oh, EzLifts help me with this, Yeah. So it's like I just
word of mouth.
Exactly. So it's like, and I remember one time I had this one client and I trained her, and it was like within a month she had so much like progress and everything like that. And it's like I take pride in that, like helping people get better, So it's like I feel like that's why I cater to people, and that's what makes me different from everybody else. Like I'm doing this because I truly want to see people like progress and like be better,
I like that. So like you see a lot of people on Instagram and TikTok posting like what they do at the gym. So what is one thing you feel like is overhyped with working out?
That's
or like overhyped in general. And exercise, something that people do, like what's overhyped?
I think the physique. Like I think the physique is very
I like that
because I feel like just because you look it doesn't mean you are it. You know what I mean? Like I could go to a gym right now and I can see a guy that 8-pack shredded, all that, and it's just that's an aesthetic,
Yeah.
But it's like if that's your goal, that's your goal. But like I know for a fact that guy's probably not stronger than me. It's like but like and then it's like I don't judge, but it's like people go to the gym because they have certain aspirations they're looking for. But I feel like the aesthetic of the gym is very overhyped because I feel like that deteriorates people from reaching a goal. They feel intimidated when they see somebody they working twice as hard as them. The person that they want to be is barely doing anything, but it's like it's very intimidating because like I'm doing the same thing he's doing, but I don't see no progress. You feel me? So I think the physique is what's really hyped up.
EzLifts has a playlist. What are 3 artists or 3 songs that you're gonna have on the playlist?
Oh, okay, for sure. I gotta have Gunna. I gotta have A Boogie, Hybrid's the label, and to finish it off, I think I'm gonna do Ashantibead.
Okay.
Afro beats.
Okay, so like if you would ever throw a block party, right? Mm-hmm. What would the theme be at your block party? Like what would it look like?
I'll definitely make it gym-based apparel. Come out your best gym apparel. Clearly EzLifts.
An idea.
Yeah, you feel me? So I think like everybody come in the best EzLifts apparel. Not EzLifts, but gym apparel, but definitely EzLifts. And you just come out and you just like friendly competitions. Like vibes. It would be a regular party, but then from time to time you just go to like one of your bros, see how many pull-ups you could do, how many push-ups you do, just like friendly competition.
I just want to say thank you.
No, for sure,
thank you for letting me interview you. What's your handle Instagram so people can follow you?
Oh yeah, for sure. My Instagram is EzLifts, ez.z.lifts, and yeah, that's it.
All right, man. Thank you.
Appreciate you, man. Much love.
What's good, y'all? Today we're here with
Amano Jerry, CEO of Ashantibead. Everybody calls me Ice.
Ice, man. Nice to meet you. So I saw your clothing brand on the MLT website, and I want to know like what is your clothing brand? Why did you start? What is it about?
So the reason why I started is because I felt like we didn't have a lot of representation in the fashion world. I grew up on FUBU, I grew up on Rockaway, I grew up on the Nietzsche, and that was like a lot of urban brands, and I feel like we don't have that in this fashion space right now. So I created Village. You know what I mean? Village.
I like the name.
Appreciate you, man. But Village is basically like it comes from the word village. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And I come from the village. You know what I mean? I come from a community like the Bronx, which is like a village. You know what I mean? And it takes a village to raise a child. You know what I mean? So what I did was I incorporated Adinkra symbols from Africa, Ghana, Africa, and then I incorporated with the urban clothing. which is like a branch or a bridge, as you would, to the diaspora. And that's what I'm doing, connecting the diaspora through clothing, man.
I
Fashion.
like that. I like that. I like that. So what influenced you to use? I don't want to say Ghana, but like, what did you want to show through Ghana with your clothing brand?
I just wanted to show the culture, man, the beautiful culture, you know, the symbols and the meanings. And through those symbols, you learn a lot. You know what I mean? I feel like that's what's missing in the diaspora, understanding and learning. So throughout the clothing, when you see the clothing and you start to ask, yo, what's this image? What's this? What's that? Where did this come from? You just start to get a better understanding of where you come from, or where other people come from, or what the diaspora is about. You know what I mean?
You talked about community and how you want to highlight it, right? How do you want your clothing brand to be shown in the, I guess, in the Bronx community or in your community in general?
Okay, like right now, I have my clothing in a store.
That's fire. That's
in
fire.
Kingsbridge, KB.
What store?
50 East Kingsbridge, Jalos. You know what I mean? AKA the Village. So you could go over there, take the 4 train to Kingsbridge. We right there, opposite the Seatown or the Fairfield, whatever it is. Yeah.
What is one designer or brand you love to work with, both in the Bronx and in general?
Okay. In general, I would love to work with. There's a brand out there, Actively Black. I would definitely love to work with them. They're another urban, you know, brand that's coming up, you know, in the fashion world. And in the Bronx, man, I have so many favorite brands in the Bronx. And you know, Muggsy's doing his thing with his brand. It would be, you know, something great to collab with Muggsy. You know what I mean? He's doing his thing. I'll collab with my brother, No Ma. Check that out. No Ma is a big brand out there. I'm wearing his chain right
That's
now.
fire. That's fire.
You know what I mean?
I like the chain and
Yes,
the
sir.
logo.
Yes, sir. No Ma, New York. You got to check that out. No Ma, New York in the Bronx Village, man. You got to check that out. So yeah, those would be those brands, man. Muggsy and No Ma. That's what we're doing.
Okay, that's fire. During your journey, what are obstacles that you feel like you had to overcome to get to where you are today?
Yeah, man, it's a lot of obstacles, man. One of my latest obstacles is, you know, taking this thing full time. You know what I mean? And, you know, just taking it full time, not working, not doing a 9 to 5, but just, you know, working with your business and try to make money off that. You know what I mean? That's like my latest challenge that I have to like overcome. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel like with this generation, I don't know your age, but I feel like this generation, we don't want to work for anyone, and we want to, you know, take that risk, take that step, which is great, and it's gonna help because you're pushing other people in your community to take that step, and you know, forces your community to, you know, help you too, and that builds community in general and like word of mouth and stuff like that. I just want to say thank you for letting me interview you. Do you want to give me your handles so people know where to reach you at?
Yeah, for sure, man. On IG, you can reach me at Ashantibead. Ashanti like the singer, and then beads like around your wrist. Twitter Ashantibead. www.ashantibeads.com for the line. If you want to shop, you know, online, www.ashantibeads.com. I have a nonprofit organization.
That's fire.
Yeah, Ashantibead nonprofit organization.
Wait, sorry, do you want to speak about the nonprofit? I feel like
man. So that's how I started, right? So I started with jewelry. Like I was making bracelets with my logo as the charm. You know what I mean? And from those sales of bracelets, I donated like half of each. Well, not half. It was a percentage of the proceeds to build libraries in rural areas in Ghana.
Bro, that's fire,
yeah, so
bro.
we built 3 libraries.
Bro, that's fire. Congratulations, bro.
Thank you.
That's
That was
fire.
in like 2018, 2017, around there. And yeah, man, we just doing things to better the village, better the culture, and take it up, man. You know.
Bro, that's fire. That's fire, bro. Was that all your social media handles?
Yeah, man. IG Ashantibead, Twitter Ashantibead. If you want to shop, www.ashantibeads.com. We got all the fly gear, all the fly diaspora gear, man. If you're trying to, you know, get in tune with your culture, get in tune with, you know, the culture, the African culture, pop up, man.
Bro, thank you. I appreciate it.
Anytime.
Wow, so today we had some great people, great events, great stories that you guys saw. Don't forget to shop, support, like, comment, subscribe on their things, and also just support community because I feel like that's so important. The link for everyone's business is gonna be in the bio, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and don't forget to support 347net. We may change the name.